What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I thought I'd wrap up on this Friday with a hilarious Joy Reid meltdown. Apparently, Joy Reid is extremely angry with the Daily Wire. And now I've had my criticisms of the Daily Wire before, and I feel like I've been too harsh on them at times. Maybe there is a level of jealousy, just how incredible of an operation how big of an operation they've built over the years. But other times, I think my criticism has been relatively valid. This is on another level, though. So let's get into it. By the way, we're expanding Coffee Brand Coffee to Amazon. We have a full Amazon store up there, which I'm going to link in the description below now. The hope is right now that we can make the stuff available on Amazon for even cheaper, but you don't have to pay for shipping on Amazon. You have to pay for shipping on our website. It's all on sale. And I'm hoping that my viewers will help us launch. The most important thing to this store's launch is I only sent a little bit of inventory and I put it all like 15 or 20% off, is for the buyers to pick it up. And then hopefully we earn a 5-star review. We absolutely need your 5-star reviews on these products. I've already sent our ground there. I'm sending our tea there. But each product I have to get seated. Hopefully my haters won't see this. But if you're in a position to and you want to stock up, the K-Cups are 15% off. Some of the gingerbreads are 20% off. I'll leave a link in the description. And we're going to have everything available there very soon. There's only limited supply at this kind of discounted price to hopefully incentivize people to leave some reviews. Now, that's of course only if we earn it. Here's Joy Reid. First of all, let's get to the Daily Wire thing. Joy Reid, who reportedly makes over $3 million a year, claims that Ben Shapiro is funded by an oligarch, when in fact, the company he helped generated over $200 million last year in advertising and subscription revenue. That's insane. I will take one 200th of that would be nice. 1/200th of that one day would be awesome. 200 million advertising and subscription plus a few razors. Joy Reid lives in a bubble, so she doesn't know that they're actual audience for conservative ideas. She's so economically illiterate, she doesn't even know how value is created. Savage. Daily Wire creates value. We're always working to create more. Still, if there are any oligarchs out there that would like to fund us, I can only say that we may not be very good, because we're really expensive.
The 20th
my German Shepherds are playing right
century
now.
was the era, the American century, when America pulled itself back from this notion of oligarchy to an incredible extent, invented a middle class. The things President Biden was talking about in that first 9 minutes, those are the things that the 20th century built when we beat back the robber barons and beat back the trust and established an income tax, which didn't exist until the 20th century, established.
Yeah, isn't that great? Isn't it great that we have income tax? Thank God.
Rights, immigrant rights. That's the 20th century. And these oligarchs, they've always been there. Who do you think was paying for, Rush Limbaugh? He was a very wealthy man. Fox is owned by an oligarch. Who do they think is funding the Ben Shapiro and other podcasts?
Hey, I would absolutely love an oligarch to fund the Quartering. I am now accepting applications from oligarchs. All I want is, what does Daily Wire make? $200 million a year? I'll take 1% of that. That would be great. 1% of that, and I could run my business. I could run my live streams, which are every day at 1 Eastern, which I hope you watch. And I'm not a greedy man. Just 1% seems good.
The oligarchy's been hidden in the background the whole time. And Biden is this pivot president.
What you have on this screen right here is this dude on the left that looks like he has a chair in his bedroom that he has to sit in at night while other men sleep with his wife. Then you have another dude who probably is that dude sleeping with his wife. Then you have Joy Reid and you have Jen Psaki. What you essentially have here is a who's who of nobodies who know their jobs have been replaced by YouTubers, content creators, people on Rumble, all that kind of stuff. It's wild to me Like, this is the look. If you look deep in every one of their eyes, they know it's over. There's never going to be another Joy Reid. I assure you of that. There's never going to be another Rachel Maddow making $30 million a year, who, by the way, had to take a massive pay cut and come in and work every single day. You know? Massive pay cut. Here's Joy Reid getting into the liquor like her friend Kamala. Now apparently says that Elon Musk has hacked the elections.
They're even talking about like stealing an election. And it's making me rethink whether I do believe like election machines can be hacked. Because I've always been like, you can't hack the election machines, but they're like convincing me, I don't know, maybe you can. I don't know.
I mean, to me in this world, anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
I'm still,
whoa, community note, please. We have Joy Reid and Jackie Reid, which I assume must be her relative because they have the same hairline, sitting together and pushing election misinformation.
Conspiracy theories out there about Trump and whether or not they cheated. I know you say that they didn't, but I know you kind of have
wait
to
a minute.
say
I
that.
didn't say they didn't. What
Okay.
What I said is there is a rational explanation for why Kamala Harris could have lost those swing states and Trump won them. There's a way you can get to those numbers with people staying home or only voting for Trump and not the.
I mean, are you witnessing what I'm witnessing right now?
The rest of the ballot. I'm saying there's a history of that. However,
let me hear it because what
I will say is there was absolute voter suppression that took place.
Oh,
I consider that cheating. If you think about the voter law in your state of Georgia, that law is anti-voter. When you have bombed.
When you request identification, that's anti-voter
because of the bomb threats in Fulton County. When you have Elon Musk waving around $1 million checks in order for people.
You mean like Soros? You mean like the Democrats?
To vote for Trump.
They're just mad that they got beat at their own game. Like that's the hard reality here. They're mad that they got beat, beat at their own game.
Yeah.
Right. There's so many things that were done that were nefarious, to put aside just the actual voter suppression in these anti-voter laws that kept people from registering, that messed up people's voter registration when they showed up and all of a sudden they're not on the rolls.
But that happens every year, right? That happens
every
all
election.
the time.
So yeah,
what
I
I'm
think
talking about are these conspiracy theories about Elon Musk, somehow using his tech connections, because I don't want to say genius because we know he's not.
Yeah, he ain't a genius.
But those.
Oh yeah, he's. This is one of my favorite copes on the left. Look, I like Elon Musk a lot less now than I did 6 months ago after his H-1B meltdown and his nonsense about Americans being lazy and stupid, so he has to import all these people that couldn't possibly do checks, notes, graphic design for him at his companies, but. The left always does this thing where they're like, well, he's not very smart. Like, what? Of course he is. That is undeniable. I didn't like Jack Dorsey, but I'm not going to say he's not smart. I don't like Mark Zuckerberg, but he's definitely smart. It is absolutely bonkers.
Relationships or whatever, because they just seem too confident. And I know... and I'm not saying it was the voting machines or whatever. It just doesn't add up to me with all the support that she had. And I know that for you, and because of what happened with Fox and because what you do professionally with the network, you can't say it was the machines or something like that. But if you think it was the machines, but you can't say, just don't say anything.
I mean, Fox lost, $500 million lawsuit over the thing. I mean, this is a complete meltdown. Here's more joy melting.
Why would conservatives think fact-checking is biased against them?
It's run by liberals. Fact-checking is exclusively run by left-wing outlets. And we know this. It's been infiltrated. Kamala Harris's team infiltrated it. We know this for irrefutable fact. That's why conservatives don't like it.
I mean,
oh my God, that can't be real. That chirp can't be real. They had to add. Did they add the chirp?
I mean, what are you sharing?
What shit? She's worth millions and she can't change a
for.
Is
false
she trying to
information.
appeal to black people? That can't be real.
Think about it.
That can't
For
be real.
conservative sharing on Meta that was getting flagged so much. Or they
She hasn't. I can't believe the chirp. Nobody's mentioning the chirp. Nobody's mentioning the chirp in these comments. Oh, there we go. She needs to change to the battery in her smoke detector. I mean, this is a woman that knows her time is over. That her time is done. And her entire career, her job is done. So the whole thing is absolutely bonkers. And, you know, you have stuff like this. CBS considering settling $10 billion lawsuit from Donald Trump. They're considering settling the lawsuit against Donald Trump. Of course you have to settle it. He's going to bury them. You know what I mean? Like, there is no... If that's true, I mean, I'm assuming you'd argue like, well, they're considering everything. But 1 hour ago, the Wall Street Journal reported that the owner of CBS has now considered settling that lawsuit. They're going to pay Donald Trump hundreds of millions of dollars for this, and it's going to be legendary. Inauguration is Monday. We'll be live at 10 or at 11 Eastern, so 2 hours early. And we'll have the crew, Hannah Claire, and we're going to have Sticks Hexenhammer, maybe Luke will check